the 20th of June,
Yeah.
the year 2000. And what weekend is it?
The last weekend in this house.
That's right, because we're moving. When are you moving?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
We've been here nearly all your life, Lily, because you were born about a month before we moved into this house. And how old are you now?
5.
5. So we've been here nearly 5 years. That's the street sign.
What does that say?
That says,
Clare Court.
that's right, which is the name of our house, isn't
And
it?
this is my Roman Runny.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to holly tree.
Now, what did you used to play in the holly tree sometimes, children?
Yes, but we wanted a little den instead of holly tree.
Right, let's show me where your den was then, and where you used to climb up.
This is more dangerous because there's holly in here.
Yeah. So you used to climb up there, didn't you?
Can we have a tree? Can we have a wooden holly tree? It's a wooden one. Yeah, and you can climb up here. This way, Dad.
Yeah.
This way.
Joe, do you want to put that Pokemon toy away? Maybe just for 5 minutes at some point today. Joseph, put it away. Right. But whose little house is this over here?
It's somebody else's house, but not ours.
Well, it was our house, isn't it? But we're leaving it behind.
Yeah. It is our windy house, though.
And the sun's come out.
Ow! And my shoe.
Right, Joe, where's your goal?
There behind you.
And are we taking that with us?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought we were.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Well, we can leave it behind if you want us to. Although the people buying it, next door, lived Liz and Tony. They've done a tremendous job doing up their house. Got the rose garden. We'll obviously take all the pots with us.
We're going into the rose garden now.
We've been very lucky with our garden because it's a lovely garden when we moved in. And who looks after our garden for us, Lily? Ron. We had Ron at our house in Grange Road, and he came with us here, and he'll be coming to our new house as well.
He comes up some of our houses.
Mm-hmm.
So can we show you the apples?
You come and show us the apples. Here's our vegetable patch in our greenhouse.
Yep.
And our barrel's coming with us, isn't it?
They're all falling down.
They are falling down, aren't they? I think it's because it's been so hot. Because they're not big enough yet, are they? Oh, look, the raspberries are almost ready.
To be picked.
But we didn't plant many vegetables this year because we wouldn't have a chance to take them with us.
Can I pick one of the red ones? Red ones.
Now this covered outdoor area is the loggia, which we've found extremely useful.
And where we have...
Open on two sides.
Sometimes where we have a barbecue, that's where we go in for our lunch. Our dinner. Grace.
That's right, she's in the greenhouse, Joe.
And Grace
lovely
is in the
stone
greenhouse.
floors.
Now she's coming out.
Nice hanging baskets with a bit of colour.
Yeah, nice little baskets.
But we've had many, many happy lunchtimes and afternoons and evenings sitting in here, haven't we?
Are you sure? Mummy, Daddy?
Yes.
Oh, Daddy?
Yes, Charlotte.
Are we going to hear us saying this on the TV?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wherever we say.
Now, what room was this room?
The playroom. Yes.
Yes.
And it's such a big pit.
Now, the new house hasn't got a playroom, has it?
No.
So what are we doing?
But I've got a ball.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a nest.
We're sorting all of the toys so they go into the separate rooms.
We are having a little playroom.
And Caroline did all this stenciling soon after we moved in.
Wow. Mummy, can I have a look at my the sound, Daddy? The sound, Daddy.
Yes, that's the Hearthstone, isn't it?
And we found out Son Joseph, who played with his ball, found a Hearthstone a long time ago in Wales.
So what room's this, Lily?
The study.
This is the study, and it's just next to the playroom.
Yeah.
And the study has got a beautiful ceiling.
Yeah, and now it's walking
And
No.
so this ceiling originally was part of the ceiling in the dining room, which is through that door, which I'll have a look at in a minute. But when the house was split in the 90s, it's slightly messy at the moment. We're packing up ready to move.
Yes, because we're happy.
And this is our first computer network, where we managed to
Guess what
link
we got
2
now?
computers. And when we go to our new house,
Yeah, I told
that's
you that.
going to be Mummy's computer. That's going to be Joe's computer, share with Lily, and Daddy's got a new one. There, we've got all our bookshelves.
Really,
But as you can see, the ceiling really is lovely in here. Although Caroline used to get very worried when little bits of paint would drop off over that side. And Lily, if we go through here, what room is this? Hi Joe, didn't know you were in here. What room is this?
dining room.
It's the dining room. It's got a lovely fireplace.
Of the old Roman money. And those
There's
spaces
the picture that Mummy had made of the 3 children for my birthday.
Yes, and that's me, and that's Gray, and that's Lily. Yeah, that's me, that one.
And here's a lovely mirror, which we think dates back to about 1820, and it's pine, which is gilded with gold. And the people who were here before left it with us, and we're going to take it with us to our new house. This table links up to that table over there, and we can comfortably feed quite a lot of people. All the windows in the house are south facing, which makes the house really very warm and light. In fact, arguably it's too light, and therefore quite often we'll shield the rooms from the sun with those blinds. But it's nice to sit here on a nice day, having a nice lunch, maybe in the winter with the sun, cold but sunny, looking out across the garden. No, we'll leave the curtains, Lily. Then, as you can see again, the ceiling, absolutely lovely. And there you can clearly see how the dividing wall was put in and breaks up the pattern. This work here, this I suppose tooth work or block work, is picked up in the kitchen.
Can we do my radio, Daddy?
Moving through,
I see my radio.
this is the front door. There was the dining room we've just been in. There's the playroom, and in the corner behind that corner there is the study. And this was a bit of glass that we reclaimed from Solo Park, which fits in quite well and made the whole hall area a lot lighter than it was previously. In fact, here's a photo of the house we bought. As you can see from it, it was before the little house was put in and before our bed was extended and all that sort of things. But from the hall, you can turn into the sitting room. I've loved this room. It's very, very big. It's light. It's airy. Again, a lovely, ornate plaster ceiling, Pugin, we think. The panelling again went in, we think, when the house was split in the 1930s. Ornate fireplace with a rather fiery fellow there. Fireplace would often have fires in the winter months, something quite like a real fire. And again, lovely south-facing views across the garden, across the rose garden there you can see. Again, we were delighted to have all the original radiators. So that's really the sitting room. Then we go back into the hall. Originally, the sitting room will have come through to this wall here, and this would have been a big set of doors going through to what was in the dining room. Going through the hall. When we did the hall, we had the banners to completely strip down and sort of distress a sort of green colour, which has worked quite well. And then the kitchen. Now this kitchen was an absolute disgrace when we moved in. Nothing had been done for about 17 years. And we found a chap who was really a furniture maker who just started doing kitchens, and he did this, and he really did an exceptional job. Although during the period that he was putting it in, his marriage broke up, so he used to sort of ring up occasionally and say, "Sorry, I can't come in, I've been drinking all night," and that sort of stuff. But anyway, he's done a great job. You've got a lot of built-in fridge, freezer, all that sort of stuff. It's basically painted MDF, but as you can see, this little work here picks up the work around the top of the panelling in the other rooms. We've put those sort of curtains in like you get in the French cafes because that's not ours out of the back. Making a bit of bread. I'll just take you out back. That's next door, that's where Fletch lives. Go out to the yard. And that just goes up to Foxdale's Lane. In fact, hold on a second. There. This is the sort of back entrance to the house. That's Rye Street at the end down there, and this is Foxdale's Lane. So our address is Clare Court, Rye Street, or 3 Grange, Foxdale's Lane. It's a great little track. Goes up to the animal sanctuary at the top, and the Foxdale's Lane itself curls around to the left and goes up to the cricket field, lane, park, playing area, Hoggartswood, all that sort of stuff. We often walk up there with the children. It's a nice walk. But of course, the whole of this area at the back is due to be built on. Another 2,000 or 3,000 houses going up around the back, which undoubtedly will change the feel at the back. I mean, it shouldn't really affect Clare Court because the whole garden house faces the opposite way. Originally, we had that garage that came with our house, but we sold it to Christina and Paul, who live number 4, because they have a wood-burning stove, a wood-burning Arga, and really need somewhere to store their wood, so that suited them. And we needed a little bit of money at the time to pay for the kitchen. Anyway, here we are, back in the kitchen. If we go back into the hall, here we have the cellar. I was very much hoping to have a to keep the wine in, and I thought my plans had been somewhat stymied when we discovered that really we'd need the boiler down here moved out of the kitchen. And obviously you can't store wine where you keep a boiler. However, we have got the old coal store, which keeps things at a pretty constant temperature. And we've got some wine down here. I actually bought this rack at auction. I can't remember what I paid for it, 30 or 40 pounds, but it really has proved most useful for storing wine. Then odd crates of this and that. In here we've just got a downstairs loo, which I think is quite nice as loo goes, but then we've put this cupboard in under the stairs, which gives a load of storage space which simply wasn't there before. But I do quite like this picture in here. The expression on the little boy's face is great. Mother's Pride it's called. I think Caroline found that somewhere. Anyway, out of the downstairs cloakroom, back into the hall. Actually, you get a far better feel for that bit of glass I was telling you about. And it has made the whole of the hall area feel that much lighter. That was Caroline's Christmas present, little Mazda. If now we go upstairs, The whole of the upper area of the house is a lot smaller than the downstairs area because there's no rooms on top of the dining room, the study or the playroom. Oh, Grace's curtains are shut. So this is Grace's room. Well, it's really the nursery room, I suppose you could call it. Lily slept in here originally. Quite a small room. But ideal really as a nursery. You can see, got the stenciling that Caroline did. Actually, I don't think she did do the stenciling in the playroom. I think that was someone else. And this was originally Joe's room, but now Joe and Lily both sleep in here. Again, Caroline's dreamt up the decoration, but really it's very much a sort of seaside theme, as you can see from the stenciling of yachts and lighthouses. She had the curtain rail made, local wrought iron guy, anchors. This is meant to look a bit like a beach hut. And you can see from the dolphins and the boats. There's Joe at the seaside, I think. I think John Adler took that photograph. Had it blown up as a present for Joe. Look at him, cheeky monkey. More stenciling. Then we had to have this flat roof redone. The listed building people got quite concerned when there was a leak. Obviously this is on top of the ceiling over the dining room. And we looked to have it done with lead, but it was just so expensive. So we had it redone with felt, but it's proved pretty good. There's the satellite dish. I think Caroline was not keen on us having that, but to be honest, where it is there, you don't even notice it. It would have been a shame to have it on the front of the house. There, Coventry City Football Club, the greatest team in the world. Joe's bedspread. So go down the corridor, past Sir Francis. Now this little upstairs toilet's odd because it's actually sitting on stilts, but nevertheless, this is the toilet that is universally known as John's toilet, after John Adler, who really needs his own toilet. Got this big mirror here which gives the impression of a bit more light. Originally there was a big cupboard in this corner, it was all very pokey, but we took the cupboard out, put the mirror up, and at least you got a bit of feeling of a bit more space. Moving round, there's two big skylights. I mean, that goes up to the loft, and we did get planning permission to have another bedroom and bathroom put up there, which would have been, if we'd stayed, ideal really. This is the bathroom. Caroline's famous wrought iron bath. Got the skylights. Well, that skylight and that skylight, for a gadget man like me, is ideal because they have little electric switches to open and close. Great fun. Moving round, we come into our bedroom, Caroline and Maya's bedroom, which is a nice room, unusual shape. Originally this room and the spare bedroom would have been one big bedroom, but as you can see it's plenty big enough. That's the furniture that came from John Crosley, and we're very grateful for it. It goes quite well in a house like this. Two big windows, so very, again, south facing, very light. And you get some lovely views out of these windows. Here we are, you know, in quite a big town, but you can't really, at this time of year, see another house. It's also been remarkably quiet as a house. I think one of the, perhaps slight worries about Scion House, where we're moving to, is the road noise. I'm not sure it'll be fine, but you do feel really quite quiet and tucked away here. This is the blue room, or the spare bedroom. We've got a huge gentleman's wardrobe, which we bought from Bob Pete. It's been a great piece of furniture for us. And I tend to get dressed in here in the morning if Caroline's still asleep. I enjoy standing in this window, putting my shirt on, looking out across the garden. Oh, well look, there's Grace down in the loggia. Now if we leave the blue room, we go back into the hall. Quite like those little masks you get in Spain made out of leather. Anyway. Then really the last room of the house is the shower room. This room wasn't really a room at all originally. It was a corridor that ran along here, and literally where I'm standing along there was all cupboards which we had taken out. We nicked a little bit of space from the bathroom next door and made a shower room, which has got a lovely, great, powerful head. You really get dumped with water underneath that. So we enjoyed that. Well, I enjoy that. Anyway, that's really the end of our little tour. It's been a happy house. We've had a great 5 years here. In many ways, it'll be really very sad to move. In many ways, also, we're looking forward, though, to move on to new challenges, new experiences, and a bit more land. Second, go on then, Lily.
We're moving to a house that's got a swimming pool, a very deep swimming pool.
Are you happy to be moving, or are you a bit
Yes.
sad?
Happy.
Yeah?
And I get some lessons, and I'm going to learn how to swim with no armbands. So when we move house, I can swim in the swimming pool.
Excellent. And Caroline, did you want to say a little bit about leaving this house and moving to our new house?
Very sad, I think, but very happy as well. Mixed emotions. Sad because Grace was born here. A nice house we're moving to.
Excellent. Thank you.